Yeah, welcome everyone back to the A King Bro channel. Today we're going to be dissecting, analyzing, and going through Raw from January 13th, 2020. Today was a very eventful show and a very huge surprise to end it. So let's get it right into it. I'll start off with a segment between Randy Orton and AJ Styles, two of the premier athletes in the company. They're in the feud right now. Just talking junk to each other, talking about how, AJ stole Randy's move last week. He was saying he did the RKO better last week, saying he did the middle rope DDT better than him last week. So they go back and forth. And my man Drew McIntyre comes out. My man Drew McIntyre, he's hot right now. He's hot right now with the crowd. Like I said last week, he's on a little babyface run. Slowly but surely. He did it again tonight. Got a crowd behind him. Got a crowd involved. He was really playing with the crowd. You know what I mean? That's what babyfaces do. They play with the crowd. So Drew proposes a triple threat match. Him versus AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. And Drew wins his match. So second week in a row, Drew wins. Last week he beat No Way Jose. This week he beats AJ Styles and Randy Orton, two future Hall of Famers. That's huge, in and of itself. Like, Drew McIntyre is rolling, baby, and I love it. I love every second of it. Let's go, Drew McIntyre. Building momentum. Could he win the Rumble? It's possible. He can win the Rumble. He's on a hot streak right now. So we'll see where that goes. After that, we'll get a segment. AOP and Seth backstage hyping up the main event, the fist fight. First time ever fist fight. So this, they've been hyping up this fist fight for the past, since last week, hyping it up. So I must say it did kind of live up to the expectations, but we'll get there later. Next, we get Ricochet versus Mojo Rawley. I found this match pointless. To me, I'm not the biggest Ricochet fan. I know a lot of people like him. I just think he doesn't have like a personality. He doesn't have, the mic skills to, really take it to the next level. I don't see him as a main event talent. I see him as like a, upper mid-carder at best. I think he's just like a gymnast, basically. He's cool, he's great in the ring, no doubt, but you gotta have more than just, great in-ring ability to captivate the audience, to get up to that main event spot, the main event level. Yeah, I've never been on that Ricochet hype train, and I don't think I will unless, he gets better on the mic or whatever, improves his mic skills. But of course, Ricochet won this match. Mojo Rawley, he was in obscurity. He's there. He's on TV one week, off the next month. Mojo Rawley's not really a mainstay on television in general. So yeah, that was that match. Next, to go to backstage segment. Street Profits. Street Profits need to cut these segments. I just find it cringe. I just find it. They can do so much more than just hype up matches, hype up, wrestlers, just hype. They can do more. They're not just hype men, man. They can do more than that, man. Seriously, man. They're not just hype, man. They're hyping up the main event, Then they hyped up Charlotte, play the Queen's music. So Charlotte versus Sarah Logan was next. They were supposed to fight last week, but they didn't. It turned into a brawl, so the bell never rang. So they gave this one another go. Charlotte makes a tap out, did a figure 8, and another pointless Charlotte segment. They're just trying to make her look strong going to the Rumble. I understand it, but really, nobody, Charlotte, people don't really. If you listen to the crowd, nobody really pops for Charlotte. Charlotte's kind of, not really the main. She's not really the focus right now. When it comes to the women, we're focused on Becky Lynch and Asuka, and we're gonna get to that a little bit later. Next, we get a backstage segment with KO and Joe and Big Show, just talking about the fight, talking about how Big Show's gonna knock out Seth again, just like he did last week to close Raw. He balled up his fist. Big Show has a huge hand. So, yes, he's looking to put that to work in the main event. Next up, we got a Brock Lesnar segment. And to the people say that, Brock doesn't show up. Oh, he don't show up. This is 2 weeks in a row, and it was announced at the end of the show he's gonna be back next week for the go home. So that's 3 weeks. 3 weeks in a row that Brock has showed up. 3 weeks in a row. Just want to put that out. I just want to put that out there to all the Brock haters. But, Paul Heyman was just out there talking, like normal. Just Paul Heyman talking, working the crowd, joking the University of Kentucky crowd, imitating them. So then out of nowhere, the 24/7 champion, the 50-time 24/7 champion, R-Truth comes out, and he starts going, he enters himself in the Rumble, and he says he's going to eliminate Paul Heyman from the Rumble. And we're just like, Paul's not in the Rumble, it's Brock. So then when Truth realized Brock's going to be in the Rumble, R-Truth undeclares himself from the Rumble because he didn't want no problem with Brock. I found that so funny. R-Truth is comedic gold. Truth with he's done wonders with the 24/7 championship. Truth is just, man, I love Truth, man. And eventually, Truth got the F5 from Brock. He got laid out. We knew that was gonna happen as soon as he came out. He gonna take the F5. And then Brock Lesnar grabbed the mic and he said, "That's what's up." And because that's what Truth says, what's up? So Brock grabbed the mic and said, "That's what's up." You know what I'm saying? Good segment. That's actually my favorite segment of the whole show. I love that. I can't wait to see what Brock does next week. When Brock shows up, my eyes are glued to the TV. So you never know what happened with Brock, honestly. Remember he came out and beatbox Brock? You never know with Brock. Like you don't know. That's what makes him special. And that's exactly why he's the biggest draw in the company today. No question. Nobody comes close. We cut the commercial, we come back, and Truth is being carried out by the multiple referees, and out of nowhere, Mojo attacks him and then pins him for the 24/7 championship. So Mojo Rawley is now a 2-time 24/7 champion. Mojo Rawley. So Mojo gets some TV time to match for Ricochet. Even though he lost, he got some TV time shine. Now he becomes a champion. So Mojo had a pretty good night. He had a good night tonight. Next, we go to the highly, highly anticipated match between Bobby Lashley and Rusev. This match was won by Lashley. There was a distraction. So, it was clean nonetheless. But, Lashley won ultimately. Hopefully this feud, obviously it's not going to end. Because it was announced next week that's going to be a mixed tag match. It's going to be Bobby and Lana against Liv Morgan and Rusev. So this feud is going to continue another week. This is going to continue another week. Exciting. I'm just being sarcastic. It's not really exciting, but yeah. Well, that's next week. Mixed tag action. Next up, we got the Viking Raiders, who I don't really care for. They get an open challenge. They call out, hey, nobody can beat us for these championships, man. We the top dogs. We run this division. Open challenge. Anybody come out? Any team want to come out? Come take us out. Come on. I'm ready. They're like, they ready. Let's get it. And it's the Singh brothers. The Singh brothers. Former Jinder Mahal henchmen of Jinder Mahal. They come out. They doing a little dance, where the goofy wrestling gear, just dancing, stuff like that. They have no chance. The Raiders won this joint easily. They keep their titles. Looks like they'll be holding on to those titles probably till Mania. Probably, if I had to guess, till Mania. Maybe guess to a team. But yeah, I think they're gonna hold those championships till Mania. Next up, we got the highly anticipated contract signing between the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, and the current Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch was her acting in this segment was amazing to me. Like before Asuka even came out, she was her mind was on, she was distracted, like she was like nervous, so like she wasn't in the game, like, because like you said, Asuka has her number. She's never beaten Asuka before. She beat her last year in the Rumble. made her tap out. You know, Becky Lynch's 2019 was phenomenal, but there's one blemish, and that was her loss to Asuka. You know, losing to her at the Royal Rumble, losing to her on the episode of Raw in a big time match, and then losing to her at TLC last month. So Asuka gets in the ring. Becky Lynch comes out first, then Asuka. Becky signs the contract. Asuka signs it. And Asuka spits out green mist in Becky Lynch's mouth. Her face, spits in her face, and Becky just selling this perfectly. Like, she's like, oh my God. Like, her acting was A1. Becky Lynch, I see why the company's hiring. Her acting was phenomenal. She really sold that. She sold that green mist. Like, yo. And then she cut a fire-ass promo after the match. You know, she's going to kick Asuka's ass. You know, and if she doesn't get the job done, then, you know, Becky's going to go down. She's going to come down with me. That's what she said. And it felt so real, felt so raw. Like, Asuka really has her number. And she's going to do everything she can to finally beat Asuka, man. I can't. This match I'm looking forward to the most at the Rumble. No doubt. No question about it, man. I can't wait to see this match, man. Let's go. So then it was announced, after this was announced, that next week it's going to be Andrade to face Rey Mysterio in a ladder match for the United States Championship. So this is probably going to be their best match they've had together. This match, I love ladder matches on Raw. You know, who could forget, you know, I think the latest one, there was Punk and Ryback. I mean, that was, you know, yeah. Who forget Jeff Hardy, Taker? I believe I was on a Raw too. Hardy and Taker from, you know, 15 plus years ago. That was fire. Man, I can't wait. Man, I can't wait for this match next week. Rey and Andrade. Let's go. So next we get Black versus Murphy. Their feud continues. Another great match. I like their match from Raw a couple weeks ago better than this one. Black picks up the win, and Murphy's like, and he just sits in the, you know, on the barricade, just sitting, looking disappointed. And he's just sitting there, and the main event's next, so he's just still just sitting. He's just sitting there. You know, well, no, the main event's not next, but Rowan comes out. Rowan has another pointless squash match. You know, like I said before, Rowan was in the main event scene with Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan on SmackDown. He even beat Roman Reigns at Clash of Champions, and now he's doing BS stuff with the box and what's in the cage, whatever, beating jobbers. You know, who really cares? I don't care. I'm sure you guys don't care. You know, wow. But anyways, so then next we got the main event. We got Kevin Owens teaming with Big Show along with Samoa Joe to take on the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins, in the AOP in the first ever fist fight. This match was entertaining. It lived up to the hype, sort of. You know, I expected more, but you know, this match kind of started kind of late, like 10:52, 51ish, around that time. So they had with me, but like 8, 9 minutes to work with. Seth and AOP win with the help of Buddy Murphy. Murphy was still sitting on that barricade, sitting on the barricade looking distraught after his loss to Aleister Black. And, you know, Seth is like, hey, help us, man, help us, please help us, you know, we need your help. So then Buddy, you know, he gets in, he low blows the Big Show. It looks like Big Show was about to put the thing to bed, but he low blows Big Show. And then AOP and Seth just took over after that. Referees the bell. They won the first ever fist fight match in WWE history. Put that in record books. And Buddy Seth opened up his arms. He was like, hey, you know, you want to join me and AOP? And Buddy hugs Seth. So Buddy is, you know, he with AOP and Seth. Buddy Murphy is in the main event storyline, main event faction. Buddy, I like Buddy Murphy. He has the look, he has the talent, in-ring ability, and all that. I just like, it's just his mic skill. He didn't have any mic skills. But now he's with AOP. So I feel like, Seth, he's going to be the mouthpiece of the group. But I want Buddy to come out next week, in a suit, whatever, in a suit along with Seth and AOP, and cut a scathing promo on why he, just cut a promo why he joined them. Just cut a promo. Like, I feel like Buddy, I'm going to see what he got. I want to see his promo skills. I want to see his mic skills. I want to see, like, what he got. Buddy's now in the main event storyline. Main event. I'm not talking about that 205 Live crap. I'm telling you, he's on the main event of a major show, Monday Night Raw. I want to see what he got. I want to see, does he have it? That's what I want to see. So that's the story, The close Raw. It was a decent show. I felt it was better than last week's. We're on the road to Royal Rumble. A week from Sunday. And I can't wait. Can't wait for it. Royal Rumble is looking decent. We got Corbin and Reigns. Could do without that match, but so whatever. We got Becky and Asuka. We got Daniel Bryan and the Fiend. So we got some good matches on the card. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, that was tonight's Raw review from January 13th, 2020. So King Bro's I'm out. Be confident, be blessed, and subscribe. I'm out.